Number 3 of 4 good things. New studies clearly show the benefit of telemental health for specific segments of population. If you're like me, then you've most likely seen ads for telemental health services like BetterHelp. I remember when I first started seeing those ads, thinking that it seemed a little strange. I have a bit of resistance to some kinds of technology. But if I'm being honest here, and to put this into perspective, I didn't even get a smartphone until years after they were first introduced. And once I did have one, I didn't ever use it for GPS mapping, because I was certain it would destroy my sense of direction, that I would somehow become dependent on it and not know how to get around without it. So I couldn't get away from the feeling that it was just another step away from the personal human interaction. I felt that a part of the current mental health crisis came from not interacting with enough people in our day to day. From this point forward, so I don't have to keep saying the words telemental health 1,000 times in this script, I'm going to abbreviate it to TMH. To clarify, TMH refers to a form of mental health care that is accessible through means such as text messaging and chat functions, but most commonly refers to telephone calls and video calls, which are central to telemental health care, or TMH care. Recently, though, I've come across information that has opened my eyes to the benefits of TMH. Positive outcomes and experiences have been recorded across a range of populations and settings. Encouraging evidence on the accessibility and effectiveness from pre-pandemic research shows how even before the pandemic, TMH was reaching more people and thus the benefits were starting to be recorded. But it was during the COVID-19 pandemic that the use of telemental health around the world greatly accelerated, and the TMH healthcare became a routine approach to maintaining and delivering mental health services. Telemental health initiatives were worked into the budget and were central to delivering mental health services in that time of crisis. There's no telling just how much of an impact TMH had during this time, but polls and charts seem to indicate that for a good number of people who were isolated and going through mental health crises, it literally saved lives. Some evidence has suggested that TMH modalities such as video conferencing are equivalent to or better than face-to-face modalities for some service users in terms of quality of care, reliability of clinical assessments, and adherence to their treatment plans. High levels of acceptance and satisfaction with TMH services have also been reported in certain populations, including those with physical mobility issues, social anxiety, or severe anxiety disorders. This news inspires celebration by many dedicated caregivers because the end result is that TMH has helped more and more users have positive treatment outcomes. For many, seeking mental health care can feel daunting, particularly to those with transportation issues or work schedules or have mobility challenges. Even childcare concern can be a roadblock for some. This removes the hurdles, allowing you to connect with licensed therapists virtually, be it through video chat, phone calls, or secure messaging platforms. This flexibility empowers you to prioritize your well-being, regardless of external circumstances, but the benefits go beyond convenience. The technology itself can also be a powerful tool. Therapists can utilize online resources, interactive exercises, and even mindfulness apps to enhance your sessions. Once again, mental health care is not a one-size-fits-all situation, and TMH is not a replacement for traditional in-person therapy, but it's a powerful complement. It's a lifeline to those who might otherwise struggle to access care. It's a space where the stigma surrounding mental health care can fade and be replaced by empowerment and self-care. So, if you've been considering prioritizing your mental wellness, embrace the possibilities of TMH. It's a chance to take control of your journey. Remember, seeking help is a sign of strength, and with telemental health bridging the gap, the path to a healthier you is now more accessible than ever. It's amazing to think that this is just one more example of how humanity can adapt and adjust to incredible situations, such as the pandemic. It reminds us that we continue to grow and progress, even in the most dire of situations. And actually, these moments tend to be the space where our most important advancements are made. Now, you may be wondering, same thing I was wondering, do telemental health organizations accept insurance? And the answer is some do, some don't. Look into it, and I'm sure you'll find one that matches your needs. Thank you so much for listening, and this concludes part 3 of 4 Good Things.